Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life, and I'm bringing you my final top 10 list for this evening, and it is my top 10 movies of 2009. But as always, before I get to the top 10 list, I have some honorable mentions, and they are Underworld, Rise of the Lycans, Drag Me to Hell, Paul Blart Mall Cop, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, A Christmas Carol, 2012, Law Abiding Citizen, Julie and Julia, Paranormal Activity, Knowing, The Proposal, My Bloody Valentine 3D, and Couples Retreat. All great movies, just couldn't make my top 10 list. But coming in at number 10 is Sherlock Holmes. Coming in at number 9, I know I'm going to catch some hell for this, but I don't care. Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen. I know this movie gets a lot of hate, but I love this movie. I love The Fallen. I love that story. I love the fact that Optimus dies and he has to be resurrected. And so they're on the search for the Allspark. And I love it. I love the characters returning. And of course, like I say, Bumblebee is my favorite. But this just continues the story of the Transformers. It's just a lot of fun. Again, yeah, there's a lot of CGI and everything, but I love the Transformers. I can't say enough. And this movie made over $1 billion. Now, it doesn't mean that the more the money the movie makes doesn't make it better, but I love it. And for those of you who hate it, by all means, you're entitled to your opinion. But I disagree. I really enjoy this movie, and I'll continue to watch it, just like the rest of them. So, coming in at number 8 is the Friday the 13th remake. This movie combines generally just the first 3 movies. There's a little bit of elements from part 4, but not a whole lot. But overall, this is one of the best remakes, reboots, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't care. But I love what they did with this movie. They have the opening first 15 to 20 minutes where we meet beginning. We see Jason's mom. We see her getting decapitated, which pays homage to the first movie. And then we dive in and we meet Sackhead Jason. And he is really intimidating in this movie with the sack head. But I like what they do there. And then, bam, we get another set of kids. And at this time, he finds the hockey mask. And so that's where the third movie comes in. That's where he initially gets his hockey mask. But then the whole fourth movie thing is Jared Padalecki is looking for his sister, which was the case for the fourth movie, where the guy who was camping out in the woods, his sister was killed by Jason. So those are a few little elements they take from part 4. But this movie is great. I went to the theater and watched this in 2009. There was a huge ass line here in Lincoln. While I was standing in line, one of my former coworkers from Steak and Shake, she asked me if I was there to see Twilight New Moon. And at the time, I'd never even heard of it. I was like, hell no, I'm here to see Friday the 13th. And it was sold out. I mean, it was elbow to elbow with everybody. But I loved it. There wasn't those annoying people that you sometimes get in the theaters, the ones that want to talk or scream or say, don't go in there, don't do that. We didn't have a lot of that, so it made the movie-going experience great. But I loved this remake, so definitely check it out. It's a great movie. Coming number 7 is Zombieland. This is one of my favorite zombie movies of all time. Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, and Emma Stone. They're all returning for a sequel. this year, which I cannot wait for. I can't wait to see what they do with this movie 10 years later. It should be a lot of fun, and I am looking forward to it, definitely. Number 6 is The Lovely Bones. The Lovely Bones, I've talked about before. Excuse me, that's my phone. Uh, the Lovely Bones is an underrated movie, in my opinion. Uh, you have Saoirse Ronan and Mark Wahlberg. Uh, it's a very dramatic, sad movie, but at the same time, the ending to this movie brings so much pleasure. If you haven't seen The Lovely Bones, you can definitely check out my review for it on my channel. But it is a great movie, in my opinion, and very underrated. That's why it has a spot on my top 10 list. Coming number 5 is a great animated movie, Pixar movie, Up. I love this movie. The ending, especially, I teared up when they showed what they did. But yeah, it's a great movie. Coming number 4 is Taken. Liam Neeson. This spawned 2 more sequels, which I love. But this first movie is badass. Liam Neeson is badass. And I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for money, I tell you, I don't have any. But I have a specific set of skills. I don't remember the whole speech, but this is a great movie. What happens is his daughter and friend are on vacation out of the country in Europe, and they are taken and put into sex trafficking. And typically you have a limited amount of time to find them before they're gone forever, because they get passed around from, first they start off in the house, then they go to a compound, and then they get sold to someone, and then they're never heard from again. They're usually married off to some rich person, and that's it. And generally, American women bring the most money, but it all depends what your taste is, I guess, in this kind of market, or whatever you want to call it. But it's really sad that this goes on, but it happens right underneath our noses here in our own country, sadly. But this is a great action movie, and Liam Neeson is badass in it. Coming in at number 3 is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This is one of my favorite sequels. We start to get into the nitty-gritty with these characters, and then that's going to be leading to the big battles, which we look forward to in the Deathly Hallows. But Half-Blood Prince is definitely one of my favorite sequels. The Harry Potter franchise is just great overall. Coming to number 2 is Avatar. Avatar is a great movie starring Sigourney Weaver, and it's about these people who could be transformed into this another world where they have it's their voices, but it's their avatars. It's what they would look like in this world, and they're blue, and it's just a beautiful picture. The cinematography, the story, everything about this movie is great, and we're supposed to be getting 2 sequels finally to this movie, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait. There's some people out there that think this movie is overrated. Well, phooey to you, but I love this movie, and it deserves the number 2 spot on my top 10 list. Coming in at number 1 is one of my favorite comedies of all time. I have a poster of it right there on my wall. This movie is The Hangover. The Hangover, I can't believe it's been 10 years now. But you have Bradley Cooper, Zach Galifianakis, and Ed Helms, and their other friend, who I can never remember his name. But all 4 of them head to Vegas because one is getting married. Their buddy, who they end up losing, is getting married, and they have a bachelor party in Vegas. And then that night, they end up drinking, and the next morning they wake up and don't remember a thing of what happened. One of them's missing a tooth. There's a tiger in the bathroom. They're all Alan doesn't have no pants on, and they have no idea what happened, and they can't find their friend Doug, and so they go searching for him throughout the apartment or the hotel room. They can't find him, and so they're on the hunt to find their friend, and for the life of them, they can't remember what happened. So they try to retrace their steps and ask around, and eventually it leads to a lot of hilarious things. And then when they do find out where he is, I was actually blown away. I didn't even think about it, but I'm not going to spoil it. But this is a great movie. It's funny, and it spawned 2 sequels, which I really enjoyed the second one. The third movie, upon the first watch, was just okay. But since watching it since then, I actually enjoyed the trilogy. But the first movie, by far, is the best. If they just had this one movie, I would have been fine with it. It'd been perfect. But they do get some sequels, and like I said, they were okay. They were good. But this first movie is badass, and one of my favorite comedies of all time, and deserves the #1 spot on 2009. And of course, in the comment section below, give me your top 10 movies of 2009. If you don't have a top 10 list, then just name a few. And let me know, did you agree with my list? If not, what movies would you take off the list, and what movies would you replace them with? Let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the bell icon for all new notifications and videos that I'll be doing. And as always, don't forget to share these videos with your family and friends. I appreciate each and every one of you who take the time to watch my videos and support my channel. But other than that, I thank you for watching, and check you later.